Oh, hello. Please be good level. Damn it. The 55 sucks. Well, it was good knowing you, bud. Time to go home. So I realized I forgot to show it off in the last episode, but this is all the spoils of war, if you will, from doing the Gamma Dinopithecus fight. So we got the trophy right there. That's first and foremost. We have room, obviously, for beta and then alpha when that time comes. For being it, which I didn't really pick up on because there was a lot going on that I was more focused on, like trying to get loot, but I apparently got this skin for bunny ears, which is pretty cool. Not really going to use it for anything because it looks kind of ridiculous. So I put it on the Jerboa, just because, whatever. Then obviously we have our flag to show that we've defeated the Dinopithecus. I believe for each level you'll get a green, blue, and red. I think. I'm not 100% on that. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to have 3 of these to show that I've defeated 3 times, but either way is fine. But for the purpose of today's video, I'm actually going to be going to the swamplands to look for a bunch of high-level Baryonyxs. Now, the reason for doing that is because not only am I going to be needing it for doing the underwater caves, which is really one of them, but just to have it anyway. The second reason is because going into the alpha fight, I want the best of the best lineup. Obviously, anyone does going into the alpha fights for the bosses. And specifically berries, because they don't have an oxygen stat, chances are you'll get a higher whatever stat, health, stam, melee, even weight, because those points that usually would go into oxygen will be spread around through the rest of the stat chart. So hopefully we can get some ridiculously great levels and stats for those high-level Baryonyxs, which will obviously breed, get all the best stats, stack them, probably do 40 on each thing, so health and weight, health and melee are going to be the main things. Whatever it comes with stam, hopefully is pretty good. Obviously the same for weight. We could always stack a few of those, but mainly health and melee is what I'm looking for. So that way taking out people, or rather enemy dinos, is a breeze, and surviving long enough to do it is as easy as ever. So let me go ahead and grab some things. First off, we need our kibble, which I'm pretty sure we use, extraordinary kibble. I'm pretty sure that'll work. What else would I need? Oh yeah, because chances are we may be going in water regions. I'm going to bring my crossbow and a bunch of trank arrows just in the event. We'll have it there ready. We also got trank darts, which I will throw on you right now, which I should probably make some more before I leave. But before we kick things off, make sure if you do enjoy this video at any point in time, definitely do hit the like button and show some support by subscribing if you haven't already, because it helps me, helps the video, helps the channel. You know what, sitting a while waiting for these to craft up, I realized it's probably smarter just to use my regular ascendant crossbow compared to the rifle, because this thing does much more damage, and trank arrows will obviously do more damage besides that. So, I mean, it's good that I have them, but for right now, I think we're going to be A-okay. Just, I guess, let that reload. We'll get on our wyvern, and we will go to the swamplands. Now, the good and bad thing about this. One, I've been around the swamps enough to know there are definitely a bunch of high levels while I was getting the Sarco skins and everything like that. Downfall is I might have killed a couple of them, which isn't too bad because it's been enough time where hopefully a good chunk of them have respawned. Now, the bad news is that they're kind of everywhere. So there's a chance that literally they could be right over here. They could be right over there. They could be on the other side of this hill. Like, there's a lot of land to cover in order to find berries. Because I think like half of this island is essentially a swampland. So hopefully we get some pretty high levels in a very short amount of time. But regardless, this is for the end game mainly. So take a little extra time looking for what we have now. Let's see. There's also this temple, which I don't know if it leads to anywhere, but that'll be for another day, potentially. So let's check down here if there are any berries. You got a beaver dam. There's also a lot of beaver dams. That's a good thing. Sarco City. Bunch of crocodiles. I think that's a capro. More sarcos. And no berries. Alright. I'm gonna probably start actually with the hotspot I know there's a bunch of, which is kind of near my base, which is where one of the caves were. Not the artifact of the pack cave, that was like right next to it, but like one of the other caves, I believe. I want to say Cunning. I think it was artifact of the Cunning cave. It's like right in the heart of that swamp area. And that's like a really hot spot for Baryonyxs. So I'm going to check that out in a little bit once we get over there. Which is not fun to use a wyvern. Like, it's great because I could pick things up, especially a Baryonyxs, which is gonna make my life easy, but slow you are. Alright, we're approaching the hotspot, which is essentially this bit of area there, this part here, and then that whole trove right there. So I guess since it's probably easier, we'll start with the right. Actually, no, we'll start with this side. This side should have a bunch of things here. Hopefully. The other downfall is that because there's like a billion trees, you can't exactly see the Baryonyxs that easily. But chances are you will be able to spot them in the water, which is pretty open like it is here, which makes the hunt a little bit easier. Now, worst case scenario, I believe because they're pescatarians, Baryonyxs do need the fish, but I feel like they don't have the problem with kibble. Speaking of, we got one, I think that's a berry, right? Where'd you go? See, this is the downfall. They're a little tough to spot. Nope, there you are. Let's see, what are you? 55, not gonna deal with you. Should probably be killing the lower levels, but honestly, you'll see in just a second how many there are. All I gotta do is find that pocket and I am golden. You know, I'm seeing how I keep getting hit by Sonoma crops. Although they're not doing any damage, I don't want to risk while I'm taming them to swoop in and then just kill the taming effectiveness. So I'm just gonna remove it to avoid that obstacle. Where is the pocket of the berries? Let me try going. I believe I kind of went a little too inland, so let me grab this red drop real quick, and then I'm gonna head in that direction again towards the coast, because that's where I found them. Probably not this specific area, but definitely nearby. We might even check that little bit of water up there, honestly. Might be good. Great, a fishing rod. Something I'll probably never be doing in ARK. Probably ever. But we have it if we want it. I think there's a couple in here. 20, damn it. Not good. Thought I saw another. Could have been a Sarco. Yeah, you know what? Can I reach? Yeah, let me just kill off the lesser ones. Like so. Beautiful, you could eat that. Oh, didn't even realize I killed you. Alrighty. Alright, let's go this way. Because we might start heading into that pocket, which is what I want. Or just a pocket, honestly. Wherever there's berries, I'm gonna go. I guess I went pretty far away, honestly. Although in the bottom right, obviously you see I have marked rhino. That's because I actually saw a female rhino, which I'm not going to do today. I want to get the berries situated first. But in terms of getting the rhino, that is where I last spotted, which is another swamp berry. Actually, let me go there. That might be a smarter move. Because that, I know there were a bunch of rhinos before. I kind of cleared a bunch of high levels out, and hopefully I could get more. I put the shirt back on because I don't believe there's any cinema crops in this area. So now this should be the hotspot for finding some berries. And it's quite easier spot because there's not as many trees, luckily. So once I see one, I will see one. There is a chance they could be hiding under the water. Like, that I know is a capro, but like, it could still, because of how it swims, could kind of fall under that algae, which would kind of be unfortunate. Oh, there's one. There's two, I think, actually. 95, and 55. Alrighty, so now that yep, I found the spot. Get rid of the lower levels, like so. Yeah, you're not gonna hit that, right? No. No problem. Let's go see who you are. 15, damn it. Oh shit, shit. Fly. Come with me. Did not mean to do that. I was just checking out these that seem to not be what I want. So I've literally just been killing every Baryonyx in this area. Like I said, none of them are literally higher than that level 95 were. So I'm gonna go to another hot spot potentially that has a bunch of Baryonyx. Hopefully could get more there, and if not, I'm hoping by the time I get back, the Baryonyx respawn, ideally with a high level. Where's Noma? Oh, there you are. So sorry about that, bucko. Stop following. Pick up. There we go. Alrighty, so I didn't realize I could throw you off while on a mount. That's kind of new to me, because I've never tried that, but here we are nonetheless. Almost at 1,000 stam. Yeah, that's not gonna spoil. That's not gonna spoil for a while. Love how I just put two words together that shouldn't have been, but either way, here we are. So now I'm gonna go to the bottom left of the map, that swampland, check it out once more, and hopefully we get ourselves the berry we are looking for, because it is also nighttime and potentially harder to see everything. Oh, hello. Please be good level. Damn it. The 55 sucks. Well, it was good knowing you, bud. Time to go home. Oh, we got one. Please be something worthwhile. Damn you. Freaking 90. Well, let's dispatch you real quick. If that could hit, that'd be great. Cannot. Excuse you. You gotta die. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Where'd you go? I just saw you pop your head out of the water. No, there's a berry over here, and I have a good feeling about it. Come on, where are you at, stupid? It's right under this algae right here. That I could tell you that much. I might just have to do a little bit of this. Oh, is that it? Is that it? I think that was it. Right there. There you are. Okay. What are we looking at? Are you serious? All this for a level 20. Damn. I think I'm gonna leave this area and go back to where I was before. Hopefully some better ones have spawned, because there were a lot more than them over there than here. Alright, so it's been a bit. I finally found a high-level Baryonyx right here in the heart of the swamps. It's a 145. There you go. 145 female. Now, good and bad thing. It's quite open, so it's easy to grab. However, if we take a look at the map, this is right where the Rhino is. So, I'm hoping to not aggro it by any means, because it's literally right in this little spot right here somewhere. Like, I saw it flying around a second ago. I don't think it's dead, so we're just gonna go in for the swoop. There we go. And we got our berry. We're not getting see, Rhino is right there and is chasing. That's not good. I got a lot of stam to hopefully drag it out enough. The only downfall is that now that it's chasing... Alright, it's going after the Diplo. We're good. So now that that's situated and set, where is a safe spot to try and knock this thing out? I don't want to bring it into a cave, just because in the off chance that things will get pretty hairy. The beach might be a smart move just for the mere fact that there's really no deadly creatures except maybe dillos and compies that spawn over here. Though I'm a bit far away from base, although that's not really an issue. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and knock it out right about here, because there's really nothing over here. So, my plan and strategy is very simple. I need to aggro it, and then once I do that, with the trank arrows, I actually forgot I have the Sonoma crops. I can just fly and hover. So realistically, yep, that's what we want. Now you come over here, because I want it to be aggroed to the wyvern ideally, so that way it's just attacking it constantly, and then I could just hit tranks from behind and then not really have to worry about getting aggroed. So as long as you start attacking the wyvern, then we are good to go. It's the aggro. Alrighty, let's try this again. Come on, little lady. How'd that not hit? Oh, that looked like a perfect shot. The other benefit, in case you didn't know, with Baryonyxs is that because there's no oxygen stat, I can literally knock it out in the water and not have a single issue. Oh, there we go. Because it won't drown. But it is going for a trip, unfortunately. Now that's a downfall of being by the water. Megalodons are gonna try and kill it, most likely. And if I do a couple... There you go. Turn to the coast. Turn to the coast. Right now we're a bit of a waiting game. Hoping there's really no bad guys over here, because that would suck. Trying to draw you... There you go. Fly away. Perfect. Or rather swim. It seems like a pretty chill area. And as long as you go to the coast, we should be good. Downfall is I can't see it. It should be in this vicinity, hopefully. I might, honestly, if it's close enough, because I don't believe any sharks should spawn. I'm just gonna hopefully knock it out close to the coast right here. Oh, come on, how'd that not hit? Oh, no, there is a shark, so I need to get you away. Come on. A little more, a little more. You're almost there. I'm gonna get my wyvern over here, actually. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, this seems like a spot I don't think Megs could reach. So, there we go. It's knocked out. That's what we wanted. Now... let me just make sure that kibble could work. Otherwise, I mean, there is a bunch of fish here I'm not really concerned with. And it is going to take it. Perfect. So I'm going to go with, it's going to need at least 2, maybe 3. Now, to be smart, just going to stay away. And track it, and we should be good to go. Why don't you want to move? Whatever. Let's track you. There we go. So max level, right? Well, not max. A perfect tame is what I meant to say. Max levels we could get from this. 72 levels. So 145, 72. I think that's 217. So that's pretty good off the rip. But now we have to wait. So let me sit around the beach. Luckily, shouldn't have much of patrolling to do since, like I said before, there's really no danger in this area. And then we will be ready to go with this thing once it's... Oh, wow. It got 70% off 1 kibble. So definitely I only need 2 for a max level, which is pretty convenient. And at the rate we're eating, what is it? 75, probably go down to 30... because every 40 it might eat, then we should have this thing in like 2 more seconds. All right, every 60. There we go. All right, so now that took literally no time at all. Let's see what kind of stats we're talking about. So we're gonna check you. Not good, not a good spread at all. Like, pretty average, if I gotta be honest. Again, there's no oxygen stat, so that helped out some numbers, but unfortunately, it kind of is what it is. So yeah, now we gotta find some more and hopefully get some good stats out of it. So rather than watch me do that a whole bunch of times, because it's probably going to take a while just to find some good high levels, so that way we can stack more mutations and levels for a super jacked Baryonyx. Alright, so we're back and we have all our Baryonyxes, the best I could find. Again, I was at it for a while, so it took a lot of respawns in order to find the ones I did. And the best of the stats, I got some pretty decent to okay stats spread around the main four, which again is health, stam, weight, and melee. And specifically, I'm going to focus heavily on health and melee. The other two, I might just put a few stacks, maybe 10 or so roughly, unless I get some pretty lucky mutations like doubles and triples. Otherwise, it's not really my main priority. So let me showcase the best of the ones we have. We got 41 points into health, 33 melee, 36 weight, and 36 stam. Fortunately for me, I happen to get at least one male. The rest are female, so there is that problem resolved. Now it comes down to just a matter of stacking them together, which again shouldn't take too long. They should be relatively easy to do that way. And then the fun part is stacking the mutations, which that'll take a while. But until we get to that point where we can hopefully get some good color mutations, which if I do this correctly, I should be able to make a proper color mutation video coming up right after this one. So stick around for that. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy it at any time, make sure to hit the like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new and or coming back here regularly. And with that all being said, hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.